What I'm about to show you has just set the bar so incredibly high when it comes to mini crawlers. And this box feels heavy. Now, I have featured some cheap 1/24 scale crawlers on my channel before, but after looking at this, I think this is going to take the top spot. Now, that is an incredibly big statement to make. If this thing's going to be sat at the #1 spot, then it has to be fantastic. Well, let's find out. Take a look at this. This is the brand new Pinecone Models Mini Defender. So here it is then, and doesn't it look great? That metal body is really nice. Now this does feel really heavy, and I think it's actually over 500 grams. Now we'll take a closer look at the car itself in a moment, but first let's take a look at what we get in the box. So first up, the transmitter then. Now this thing does feel really cheap. We have got a foam grip on the wheel. We've also got our steering dual rate and steering trim adjustments. We've also got a brake button, which I'm guessing is either going to be for a drag brake setting or to turn the brakes off. So I'm not really a huge fan of this, and I think this should be slightly better considering how well made the actual model is. Now this takes 2 AA batteries, and it can be quite fiddly to get the top off to put the batteries in. I'll try and show you now. It's not the hardest thing to do, it's just a bit of a pain, but I think they could have done this slightly better. We've got a tiny little 300 milliamp hour 2S LiPo, a USB charger, and a little parts bag with some shock preload spacers, a cross wrench, screwdriver, and I think there's some double-sided tape in there as well. Finally, a highly detailed colour manual, and what's really nice about this is you do get lots of exploded diagrams at the back. And these also include all the part numbers, just in case you're looking for spare parts. So back to this fantastic looking car then. Now for the price, can we just appreciate how fantastic this little thing looks? Now we've got a real working bonnet or hood for my American friends. We've got working doors, working boot. We've also got lots of scale details. And I know I keep saying it, but overall it just looks brilliant. Now the only thing you don't get with this is a full-size spare on the back, but I think I can live with that. So the battery is housed in the back, and that's where your on and off switches as well. This rear door is actually really cool. So let's talk about some of the chassis features, and then we'll get this thing out for a rip. Now this thing does have friction shocks, but they don't actually feel too bad, and it is accepted on the smaller scale stuff compared to the larger scale stuff. They actually feel really nice, and they do support the weight of the body really nicely. So underneath we have got metal drive shafts, plastic links. This little car is 4-wheel drive, and it does have lock diffs. Another really nice scale feature is it does have disc brakes, and upon further inspection it does look like you get bushings with this and not ball bearings. But that's not a huge issue, and you can always upgrade them later. The tyres feel nice and soft, and they should be really grippy, and it doesn't look like there's a huge amount of ground clearance with this, so I don't think we're going to be going over any huge rocks. And if you're looking to do something like that, then I would suggest going for something larger and more capable. Now another really cool feature on this is it does come with LED lights, and I've powered it on, and as you can see there, we've got our headlights and our fog lights. Turning the vehicle around, we've got our rear lights, we've got our reversing lights, and we've also got brake lights. Now that is really cool. Now I don't know about you, but I'm really excited to see how this thing performs. So let's get it out, let's get it off-road, and let's see how it gets on. So here we go then, quick off-road test. Now some people may say this thing is probably better off indoors. Well, I disagree, because I think it looks fantastic out in the open. Now the steering servo, whilst noisy, is nice and strong and plenty powerful enough for this little car. Now with those nice grippy tyres and the heavy body, it doesn't struggle to get up a steep incline, but I can't help but feel it just is a little bit top heavy. But can we just appreciate how good this car looks? And out here in the forest, well, it looks at home. Now if you want top speed, you're not going to find it with this. You don't buy a car like this to go fast. If you're looking for speed, well, you need to consider something else. This thing is made for when you want to chill out, you want to take it easy, and you want to do it in style. Now this thing's got really good modulation. Just take a look at this. How cool is that? There we go then, that was the new Pinecone models SG2402 1/24 scale metal-bodied Mini Defender. What a great little car, and at the current price I think it's a steal. You can grab one of these for around £66 at the moment, or $83, which is great value in my opinion, and a lot of RC car for the money. Yes, it has friction shocks and it is top heavy, but it still performs great, and if you're looking for a cheap scale truck, then this could be the best option for you. Just remember, this is 1/24 scale, so it is tiny and not as capable as a 1/18 scale truck like the FMS K5 Blazer, but it costs half as much whilst looking just as good, if not better. My favourite feature by far is the metal body, and I don't think there is another 1/24 scale mini crawler that looks better than this. You may disagree, and if you do, drop a comment down below and let me know. Cheers for watching, see you on the next one. Take care. If you enjoyed today's video, then check out another fantastic cheap mini crawler by clicking on the top video, or click the bottom video to check out the incredible FMS K5 Blazer.